And here we are in the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. Real Madrid step up against Shanghai. Real Madrid the clear favourites here. But this will be their first outing in the competition in a long time without the talismanic Cristiano Ronaldo, who of course led them to back Champions Leagues. And let's make no mistake here, these are still a very talented bunch. Vinicius Junior and Raheem Sterling trying to fill the void left by Cristiano Ronaldo. With varying effects. Both obviously very talented players. And today they'll be on either flank with Karim Benzema up top, Gareth Bale on the bench. Hoping to provide some width, some pace, some trickery and some incision against the Shanghai side, who are not exactly littered with great players, but Oscar, Elkerson and Hulk are providing the foreign quality there. The players get ready, and we will be underway in mere moments. And Real Madrid get us going, and they will fancy themselves to put this team under pressure early on. And there's Raheem Sterling, as we talked about early, getting that width there, and Benzema forces a save from the goalkeeper, but he was offside. Throwing now to Real Madrid. Gets to Vinicius Junior, who beats his man. Can he get a delivery in there? He can. Benzema couldn't quite make that happen. Sterling goes for the acrobatic and it doesn't quite come off. And that'll go for a corner. Tried the spectacular effort there, but the technique wasn't great. It was never likely to go in. Good block. Sterling now gets that clear. Finds Vinicius Junior, who tries to ping a first time ball over, and it's offside. There can't have been a lot in there. Oh, fine margins. Free kick goes up to Elkerson, who manages to get on it, and Oscar comes under some pressure, but he's wormed away. Found Elkerson again. It's a shot. Oh, and a good save from Navas. Keeps Real Madrid level. And Vinicius Junior, that's poor dribbling. It's another chance for Shanghai now. And Marcelo deals with that, and it's going to go out for a corner. Vinicius Junior missing the chance to send Madrid on a break there. Ran himself into a cul-de-sac. And Madrid half clear that. And that's a bit of a better clearance only as far as Chiquet. But Madrid get control of the ball. Now what can they do? Vinicius Junior lays that off to Sterling. Benzema finds Sterling again. He finds Vinicius Junior, but the referee blows for half-time. Not the greatest half of football from Real Madrid. Their fans would have expected more. A throw in on that left-hand side there. Finds Toni Kroos. Out to Marcelo with a scooped through ball. Vinicius Junior swung at that, but he was never going to get there. And, ooh, interesting effort there from Casemiro. Didn't manage to get it on target. Maybe could have laid that off to Vinicius Junior, but who can fault him for having a go? In an occasion like this, chance to be a hero. Benzema knocks it down for Vinicius Junior. Cheeky little flick over the foot of the defender there. Now he can keep this going. Marcelo. And close to the 1-2 with Sterling. Hits it first time. What a goal. What a brilliant goal from Real Madrid. And they are 1-0 up. Thanks to that fantastic effort from Toni Kroos. And great football all round from Real Madrid. That little flick there from Vinicius Junior. Poked it away from the defender. Set the rest of that move up. And Toni Kroos with a fantastic finish after a brilliant 1-2 there between him and Sterling. And what technique on that strike. No chance for the keeper there. Absolutely no chance. Shanghai now trying to build something down his left-hand side. And good defending there. Sterling gets that. Finds Vinicius Junior. Vinicius now running at this Shanghai defence. Steps out to the right-hand side. He's got Sterling in support, who he finds. Sterling dilly-dallying there, but he's now got an opportunity to get this into the box. And he's cut back again. He's very indecisive, he's Sterling. Benzema with the strike and a very, very solid save. 2 hands from the goalkeeper. Keeps it out. Big kick now from Shanghai. And Elkston held on to that well. Rulai. Oscar. Back out to Rulai, who gets into the middle. Oh! Very good effort from Elkston. Just couldn't quite keep it on target. Couldn't keep it down. But the Shanghai team have not allowed themselves to be rolled over today. That was very close. Navas was nowhere near that. And surely now all Madrid have to do is hold on to this. Modric in the corner. Gets ahead of his man. Fresh legs against tired legs. And that is done. Real Madrid through to the Club World Cup finals. It was never really in doubt. Not the greatest performance, but did enough to end up with the result. 90 minutes away from the championship. And welcome to the final of the FIFA Club World Cup. And there is that trophy in all its glory. And these two clubs have proven themselves to be the best in their country and their continent, and now will battle for the right to be crowned as the best team in the world. Real Madrid and Boca Juniors, two of football's most historic and decorated sides, lock horns today. And Boca Juniors will fancy it. Having seen Real Madrid's performance in the last game, they didn't look too great. Managed to sneak away with the win. But Real Madrid, with a similar lineup to last time, Bale up top instead of Benzema this time. Other than that, no notable changes in there. As for Boca Juniors, Winston Reid, who joined them recently, starts at centre-half. And Pavon starts out at right wing. He is obviously a threatening player. A very, very talented young winger. It won't be long before he's playing in the Champions League. That's for certain. But for now, he'll be trying to win this trophy. And Real Madrid get us underway as battle commences to be named the best club team in the world. Boca Juniors attacking down this right flank here. And Marcelo's been isolated here. Boca Juniors could whip something in, and they do. And, oh, it's just wide. Real Madrid very nearly caught out there. And clever interplay down that right-hand side. Real Madrid now collect that. Vinicius Junior loses out on the ball there. Needs to track back and win this one. He's blocking his runners, but Boca still continued to pile forward. And they've come away with that ball there, and the attack is still on. Boca Juniors not rushing anything. And creating more chances down that right-hand side. They've spotted a weakness there, and Keylor Navas out to claim this one. Throwing out on the left-hand side to the feet of Vinicius Junior, who whips it in. Bale tried the spectacular effort. Obviously scored one of those in the Champions League final. Couldn't quite get the technique right this time. Boca Juniors on the attack again. They're giving Real Madrid a hard time today. Vinicius Junior Ref, that's a very soft free kick to give away. Very, very soft free kick. And from the resulting free kick, Boca Juniors getting the ball in there to Fabra, who scores. He sticks it in the top corner, and we said Boca Juniors would fancy themselves. Real Madrid really haven't got out of first gear, and Boca Juniors are absolutely all over them. And that is 1-0. Odriozola is upset with himself. He could have done better. We'll see that on the replay. But what a strike from Fabra. Found the top corner. Navas nowhere near it. Free kick floated in. Holds it well. Turns his man. And strikes that brilliantly. And Odriozola just didn't have anything. Anything at all for his opposite number. Just couldn't get across to it. Couldn't get a tackle in. No strength. Nothing. And that made it so easy for Fabra to score. Real Madrid now eager to get something back before half-time. And Vinicius Junior, who gave away that free kick, albeit a soft one. And he's just not had the best half today at all. Really, really struggling to have any kind of impact. I'll be surprised if he even comes out in the second half, to be honest. Has not been great. But Marcelo down his left-hand side could help them get something back in the second half. And that's going to be out for a corner. And at half-time, it is 1-0. Boca Juniors looking the better side. It has to be said. Fabra with that great strike into the top corner. But Real Madrid have got some changes to make. Odriozola's got to come off. And Vinicius Junior's got to come off. They're not doing enough for this side right now. And we're back underway in the second half. And there has been a substitution. But it's Modric on for Asensio. Vinicius Junior, who is on the board now, has been spared the axe right now, and he clips it over to Gareth Bale. Pushed him out wide a little bit there, but it forced the corner. He's got to kick on in this second half. Sterling knocks it back. Toni Kroos, who scored the winner in that last game, finds Marcelo. Vinicius Junior. Ball out to Bale. Ball now to Vinicius Junior, who has a shot. And Odriozola couldn't finish that off. But that is better. That is more like it. We're seeing more runs. We're seeing more passes from Vinicius Junior. And unlucky not to score there. Odriozola could do better. He had two teammates he could have laid that off to. Vinicius Junior. In the middle of the park. Beats his man comfortably there. He has got that dribbling ability. He knows that the through ball to Sterling was inches away. Vinicius Junior again. He's really taking the game by the scruff now. Calling for every ball. Believes that he can make the difference here. Kroos though. That pass. Lackluster. Ball out to Odriozola. Sterling now. What can he do? He tries to get that ball into the near post, but there's no one there. Boca now piling forward, looking to kill this game off. A goal here will seal it for them, but Real Madrid win it back. Vinicius Junior couldn't quite get to that one. Toni Kroos, Modric. Ball in Sterling, this time it makes it, and it's a goal! Raheem Sterling combines with Vinicius Junior, and Real Madrid back in it at the death. It looked like Boca were going to go at the other end and seal the deal. And Vinicius Junior, at the second time of asking, makes that slide rule reverse through ball to Raheem Sterling. And Sterling gets in front of his man this time and finishes. Brilliant goal. And what a second half those two players have had. They've been active. Vinicius Junior even more so. Has really stepped up, taking responsibility for this game. And Sterling with the finish. And surely now, Real Madrid just need to hold on to this. See it out into extra time, and Vinicius Junior claims that, clears it out. And we are going into extra time. What a second half that has been. Let's see what extra time has in store for us. Ball up. Benzema knocks it down to Vinicius Junior. Clips it over. Oh, couldn't quite find Modric on the overlap there. Vinicius Junior sticks a toe out. And Real Madrid are back in possession again. And Vinicius Junior is absolutely all over the pitch. Covering every blade of grass right now. Trying to make something happen. Benzema's killed all of the momentum out of that counter-attack there. But Real Madrid are still on the board. Vinicius Junior. He takes his time. Clips that ball again for Modric. Surely this time it's 2-1. And what a turnaround this has been. Vinicius Junior with another assist. And the Real Madrid fans pile forward to the hoardings to celebrate what they are certain now is going to be a victory. Vinicius Junior, great control there. And just waited for the right moment. Perfectly weighted. Perfect time pass to Modric. And it is 2-1 to Real Madrid in this Club World Cup final. Let's have a look at that clipped through ball again. Modric with a great touch and a brilliant finish at the far post. And what a scene. Real Madrid with the throw-in. And they're knocking it about a little bit now. Oh, that's risky. And Vinicius Junior just manages to get that to his teammate. But the pass out wasn't great. And now Espinosa is surely going to level this. Oh, he's hit the bar. And Real Madrid, well, that's a lifeline. Because that was sloppy play. And he was in space. And really should have punished Real Madrid. Long ball out to Benzema. And the ball comes to Vinicius Junior again. He clips it over to Benzema. Nods it down with his head. And that is a finish. It's 3-1. And is that a third assist for Vinicius Junior here? I've got to say, I was calling for him to be axed after that first half. I don't know what the manager said to him, but he's come out in the second half and absolutely taking control of this game. Benzema this time with the goal. And it was great to see that little embrace between Benzema and Vinicius Junior. It seems like they're taking steps towards putting aside their personal issues that have been well publicised. And again, that unorthodox technique with the clip-through ball. Great little nod down there from Benzema. And a brilliant finish. Boca Juniors now trying to claw their way back into this in the second half of extra time. But they can't find a way through this Madrid side right now. Modric clips it out wide. Vinicius Junior now. And he finds Marcelo. Marcelo clips it back. And Benzema with the second. And he's just popping up in the right space at the right time. He's gone over to celebrate with Vinicius Junior. And I think we might have a friendship blossoming. It's early days. But it seems that they've come to an understanding here. And Benzema highly appreciative of the hard work Vinicius Junior is putting in. A good finish there by Benzema. Brilliant finish. And there we go. That is a picture for the ages. Boca Juniors now. Anything they get at this point will surely be a consolation. And they're not exactly piling numbers forward right now. Carlos Tevez at his boyhood club finds Abila. Perez. And it is a 4-2. Boca Juniors surely not going to make a comeback at this point. But that never say die attitude is why they're here in the first place. It's a good finish. It's a very good finish. But too little too late from them. They had the early lead. Couldn't hold on to it and capitulated in extra time. The quality of Real Madrid shone through. Real Madrid gets back underway, but that will be the last kick. And Vinicius Junior there celebrating his first real competitive trophy with Real Madrid. And for a lot of these players here, this is, you know, par for the course. They've come to get used to this. Great sportsmanship there from Varane, comforting. But for Vinicius Junior, this is a big day for him. And there we go. Sergio Ramos lifts that trophy. And Real Madrid are officially the best club team in the world. The sponsors gave their Man of the Match award to Karim Benzema. But for us here in the studio, it's got to go to Vinicius Junior. Just have a look at that. Completely dominating that left-hand side, cutting inside, taking the game into his own hands and delivering the victory for Real Madrid. Karim Benzema will get the headlines with his 2 goals. But surely today, Vinicius Junior announced himself to the world.